Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're taking a look at something really fundamental, maybe something you think you know inside out, the English alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Our source material for this is actually, well, pretty straightforward. It's a document that lists English letters and gives their specific pronunciations in Marathi.
Right.
And our goal here, our mission, if you like, isn't just to read off letters. It's to dig into the phonetic details, the sort of surprising things you find when one language tries to capture the sounds of another.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's unpack this. This document, it looks simple on the surface, doesn't it? Just letters, Marathi sounds, A to Z.
Does seem simple.
But what does that direct mapping, that phonetic translation, immediately tell us? About Marathi, maybe, or just how languages handle sounds that aren't their own?
Well, that's what's so fascinating here.
Mm-hmm.
These transcriptions, they really are a clear window, you could say, into Marathi's specific sound system.
Mm-hmm.
Its phonetic inventory. It shows you the subtle ways, that languages have to adapt. Or find the closest equivalent sound when they encounter something foreign.
So like a borrowing process, but for sounds.
Precisely. Adapting foreign sounds to fit your own structure, your own phones. It's core to how languages interact and even how they change over time.
Okay, let's get specific then. The letter A. That one caught my eye straight away. In English, A is all over the place, right? Cat, car, say.
Very versatile vowel, yes.
But this document just gives one Marathi sound. A. A. Consistently. Why that specific choice? What's the significance of picking that A sound?
That's a great point. Choosing A, it suggests Marathi is mapping it to one of its existing long vowel sounds. It often leans towards the name sound of the English letter itself.
Ah, like how we say the letter A in the alphabet.
Exactly. Because it sounds like the short A in cat, well, they might not have an easy equivalent in Marathi, or maybe they just aren't as common when words get borrowed. It shows a specific strategy, a common one, actually.
Interesting. Okay, moving to consonants. H. The document gives HH. You can almost, hear the puff of air in that.
Yes, H. That transcription definitely points to the aspirated quality of the English H. It's not just the sound, but that little burst of air, that H sound quality, is a really key phonetic detail across many languages.
Right. And then there's W. This one's quite something. It's pronounced ale, W. Now, for everyone listening, that W is just our rough way to give you the feel of the Marathi sounds, not a proper linguistic transcription.
Mm-hmm.
But still, W, that's quite a few syllables for one letter.
It is. And it's a fantastic example of how the complex names of English letters get fully spelled out, articulated phonetically, when a language like Marathi needs to represent them.
Okay, one more. Z, rendered as Z.
Ah, yes, C.
That specific Marathi character used for the Z sound, it feels quite distinct. What does that choice tell us about maybe the challenges involved?
Well, the English Z sound isn't really a standard sound in Marathi. The character Joya represents more of an aspirated J sound, like J.
So not quite a Z.
Not exactly. And this choice shows that languages often don't have a perfect match.
Yep.
What do? They pick the closest sound they do have in their inventory.
Uh-huh.
Even if it means a slight shift, a slight phonetic reinterpretation. And this really brings up a bigger question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How does any language deal with these phonetic gaps when it tries to describe or adopt sounds from somewhere else?
It finds the best fit it can.
The closest natural fit, using the tools it already has.
Yeah. So, taking a step back, why does understanding these little phonetic details matter? For you listening right now, it might seem a bit academic, but it's really not just theory. It genuinely sharpens your ear for language, makes you appreciate the sheer diversity out there, and honestly, it can make a real difference in clarity, in understanding, especially when you're communicating across cultures. You become a more perceptive listener.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it just underlines how language itself is this incredibly dynamic, living thing. It's constantly interpreting, adapting, translating the world around it. And that includes the world of sound.
Yeah. So what started as, a simple list A, B, C, and their Marathi sounds, it gave us this really rich chance for a linguistic deep dive. It revealed all these fascinating layers in how sounds work across languages.
It really did.
And how we adapt them.
So here's something maybe for you to think about. Consider words or sounds you've heard from any other language. Could be French, Spanish, Japanese, anything. How do you think those sounds might get written down or represented or even just interpreted inside your own native language? And what does that tell you about the unique sound shapes of both languages involved?